the second quarter, 22-2 advantage. Everything goes your way. Defensively was outstanding. Just how big was that frame after they shot lights out and got off to a good start that first quarter?
Yeah, I think we knew they were going to cool down, and I think our defense really stepped up. I think we let them get a lot of easy baskets that we could have prevented. So I think we fixed that really well in the second quarter, and it showed.
Obviously, with so many injuries, with such a small bench, to be able to be that aggressive defensively, you guys have a lot of steals that quarter. It's such a fine line between picking up fouls, reaching in and getting steals like you did, turning them into points. How do you kind of, know when to be aggressive, try not to pick up fouls? Just kind of take me through that fine line of not fouling, obviously.
Yeah, I think you just playing our own defense. I mean, that our best defense is when we're not fouling and they're taking a bad shot and we get the first rebound. I think in the first half, in the first quarter specifically, they got a lot of offensive rebounds. And once we cleaned that up, we were able to get in transition super fast. So I think that was the difference maker for sure.
You guys shot a season best 58% from the floor, close to 70% from two-point range.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just talk about the efficiency of the offense because the ball was obviously moving really well. Post players were connecting, a lot of mid-range jump shots. Just how big was just the efficiency on offense?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked a lot, I mean, me and Coach Fred personally, about letting the ball find you, not forcing anything and taking good shots because anybody on the floor can take a good shot. So finding that open person, like the ball's going to find the open person, I think is the biggest thing, and I think that it really showed tonight. And then we made them. I mean, that was a lot of confidence. There's a lot of confidence after we were making them, and then I think it helped our lead too.
Just how big is a night like tonight where, obviously you've had some tough games recently, a few losses in a row. Just how kind of big is a night like tonight where everything really goes your way and you get a solid win?
Yeah, it's always good to win, but I think it's a good win going into Toledo. I think we really showed a lot of good things, and then a couple things we can tweak going into Toledo. But I think it's a confidence booster for sure, and just like showing players like JC and M and Soph that they can on any given time they can come in and make a difference. So I think that just gives them confidence going into that rivalry game too.
How would you describe the friendship that you built with Paige throughout the course of this season? I feel like you guys just have like that kind of like rapport where you pick each other up, and especially the veteran, you like give her pointers, but then you also like want to see her thrive.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her grow. I mean, since she got here. I mean, we're on the court together a lot too. So just having that personal relationship on and off the court, I think really shows on the court because I look to her to pass and shoot, and she looks to me to facilitate too. And that chemistry really showed tonight of her finding me on those curls and stuff like that. So I think that just gives both of us confidence playing with each other.
Morgan, you hit those threes early, but then Erica, JC, and Sophie started just scoring in the paint.
Yeah.
I mean, how big was that for you guys?
Yeah, it's big.
You didn't see a lot of that.
Yeah, getting threes, open threes is good for me, obviously, because they were playing me pretty tight. But when other people can score, I mean, that just helps everyone off the ball too. So they have to, like when Erica was scoring, they were having to double her and focus more on her. So not a lot of eyes were on me and Amy and Paige. So we were able to get those buckets too. So I think our all-around game has gotten better, and it's hard to match up with.
With so many challenges, obviously, with the injuries and everything that have happened this year, these last couple weeks, what's been the mood and the message like in practices, when you guys are together, as a league, especially for you as a leader on this team, like how, with all these challenges, obviously you only dress 9 players, like how are you guys able to just kind of keep going and trying to keep finding ways to battle them?
Yeah, we talk a lot about filling that gap, we're all we got, so people have to step up and like what you were saying earlier, like foul trouble, like us playing really good defense and us owning our matchups is very key to not getting in foul trouble and making smart decisions and being patient and not trying to overdo things, I think is the biggest thing, just because like we need players to be in more than ever before.
As a veteran going into a rivalry game, experience like Toledo, what is your mindset going into the game, and how do you kind of get the rookies who haven't played against them ready for it?
I think just it being a rivalry game is the biggest thing. They're going to bring out a lot of fans, and playing at Savage is pretty hard place to play in, when it's a rivalry game. But just boosting their confidence and having them understand that it's also just another game. We're going to prepare the same as always, and just playing their game, not trying to overdo it just because there's more fans. And I think in the non-conference we played against big crowds, so I think we'll be prepared.
expanding on the crowd factor, I mean, this will probably be the biggest crowd you guys face, especially in MAC play. Just how much does the Iowas and the Indianas, those games, how much can that help you out, especially with, what will be a big challenge for the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, playing South Carolina here and Indiana and Iowa, I think just prepares us just for the crowd and the noise and just the extra external factors. But I think we're really focused on us and our game plan and not anything outside for sure.
Is there any extra motivation, for the players who, you guys who did play Toledo last year? Obviously, it was a tough game in the MAC championship there. Is there any extra motivation in that regard, or is this kind of like it's such a new team and everything, kind of a new focus?
There's extra motivation always. I mean, we're playing our rival up the street. I mean, we take pride in winning and especially winning over Toledo. And just because they're new, they still have BG on their chest, and we don't like Toledo. So, having pride in that for sure.